Hello, my friends, hello modelers, shipbuilders, and other plastic modeling enthusiasts. This is your friend Lukáš from the Czech Republic, and I am shooting the very first video of build of the cruise ship AIDA. As you can see, the model is hidden inside of this huge crate, and the scale of the model is gonna be 1/400. The producer is again Revell. This was my Christmas gift back in December, and I cannot really say that I am starting the build now, because I have already started 2 days ago by gluing the hull together. I'm going to show you the hull later on, but first of all, let's do something like unboxing, if you like. So I'm gonna show you what is inside of this beautiful huge box. This is a piece of carton where the two halves of the hull were fixed and placed. So this is the part I can throw away now, because the hull is already glued together. All right, so first of all, what is inside of the box? What you can see on the top of the pile of stuff is over 20 pages of this wonderful build plan, where again, as always with Revell, you have every single step beautifully displayed and explained, and so you can follow the build plan and everything should go smoothly. So here is your build plan. There is like over 20 pages of it. Beautiful stuff. I can't wait to start. Because this ship has, I would say, hundreds of different windows and you know, and domes and stuff like that. So there is several bags of pure plastic parts, you know. So here is first bag of the pure parts, representing different windows, and also this is also beautiful. Here are the transparent parts of what lifeboats are gonna be. So here you've got pure parts here, and now you can see that there are, for example, these are obviously the lifeboats. All right, some railings. Unfortunately, I don't have any PE parts for this model, so I will be building only, how do you say it, out of the box version of the model. No PE parts, no improvements. So here are the windows of the cabins, you know, apparently those rows of windows are representing the windows of the cabins and suites of the ship. And other parts and other pieces, plastic parts. There is more plastic parts here. You can see some kind of sort of grill here. Down here you can see very likely one of the decks on the bow. Right, and also some railings are there. Here you've got the stand. This is the stand. It's gonna be all painted blue, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. So I will have to buy a spray, just only because of this stand. But I guess there is nothing I can do about it. I'm not definitely going to paint it by a brush. The result would be a disaster. I'm quite sure of it. And another plastic parts here. I to be honest, don't know what these are, but I will figure out later on. And here is a sheet of decals if you like. This is funny, I love it. I mean, you've got those eyes here and the blue waves, you know, and then you've got those stripes with the windows there. You've got those beautiful lips. This is what you place on top of the sun umbrellas, you know, beach umbrellas. And this is the basketball pitch. It's got its own decal as well. Another basketball or volleyball pitch, I guess. Another decal of the sports for the sports events. And then you've got those obviously those flags, because AIDA, you know, Italy and Germany, these are the countries where AIDA is registered, I guess. And you've got several versions of the ships, because they all look the same, I mean, design wise, but you can build different ships. So you've got 4 options: AIDA Blue, AIDA Sol, AIDA Mar, and AIDA Stella. Beautiful. I think I will go for AIDA Stella. I love it. I love how it sounds, you know, AIDA Stella. Right. And these are, I guess, the frames of the glass dome on the very top, on the very top deck of the ship. But I will see as the build goes on. I will see what decal goes where. Right now, there are some decals I'm not sure about, so we'll see. So this is what is inside of the box. So let me please put them away. And I will show you what I have done on the hull so far. Okay. A lesson learned from the Titanic build, because you know, when I was building Titanic last year, before I show you the hull of this AIDA ship, I'm gonna call it AIDA Stella. I've made my mind. So if you imagine, you have 2 halves of the hull, right? You've got 2 pieces and you glue them together like this, or if you like that, because you know they are not closed. The hull is open. So what I did when I was building Titanic, I decided my decision was wrong, because what I did, that I have 1 piece of the hull and second piece of the hull, I applied glue on each piece of the hull. And what happened was that after gluing these pieces together, I was not checking correctly if the pieces of the hull were glued together and glued correctly all along the length of the ship. So what happened was that basically, if you have I was checking, for example, on the Titanic, I was checking the bow of the ship, and everything was glued together perfectly. Everything was fine here and here. And then a couple of days later, I figured that there was an incorrect bond on the stern of the ship. And if you remember, and if you have been following my channel, and if you remember one of the very first videos on the Titanic project, there was a step between the 2 halves of the hull. There was a step there, which I had to somehow, of course, using plenty of putty, I was trying to level this up, so there was no step like this, but the surface of the ship was leveled up, and so this was a huge headache on the Titanic. So, lessons learned. What I did this time, here is the hull of my AIDA Stella. I put those pieces of the hull together when dry, with no glue. I had to slightly drill a hole here, back here on the stern, so you can fit it correctly. So this piece of plastic could be so I was able to place correctly this piece of plastic inside of the hole on the other side, and fix it and correctly put it together and glue it together, so there was no gap. So that was the only thing I had to do. So once these two halves of the hull were being dry, put together and placed together, and I was sure that there was no gap and step all along the length of the ship, I used my paper tape. As you can see, there's the tape. I basically used the tape to hold the pieces together, right? So you can see how I was using the tape, right? And also you've got tape. Use two pieces of tapes used up here to hold together the areas where the dividing walls are placed inside of the hull. One is back here in the stern and the other one is in the bow here. So to hold these in place, I used two stripes of tape back here and in the bow here. When the hull was fixed together using the tape, I was able to apply cement or glue, if you like, inside of the hull like that. You can see here is your glue. Here's the stern. This is the middle section of the hull. You can see the glue. This is basically the, let's call it the meeting point of the two halves of the hull. So I was applying the glue from inside of the hull. So not a single drop of glue ever got out here. So there is no traces of glue on the surface of the ship, right? This is how I should have started on the Titanic. I would have avoided creating steps and gaps between the two pieces of the hull, and I would have avoided a glue leaving traces on the outer surface of the hull. But as I said, lessons learned. I have chosen a little bit different approach on AIDA Stella, and you can see that the hull looks really good. I'm quite happy about this result. It's fine. It's cool, right? So here it is. This is what I did yesterday, actually, maybe 2 days ago, to be honest. And this is where I am today. Right, that's it for today. I thank you very much. If you liked this video, please give me a like or subscribe my channel, and you'll be getting notifications whenever I upload a new video. So take care, everybody. I thank you very much for watching my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, please follow me on YouTube. Take care, and thank you very much indeed. Bye bye.